What is up, Snarf Gang? Today I will be reviewing Tender is the Flesh. Sus name, but it's a book about a society of cannibals. So, before we get into the review, just a quick warning. It is brutal. There are some gross scenes in this book, and I wouldn't recommend it unless you can stomach it, because I had to put down the book at one point while I was reading it. But, Tender is the Flesh. Why is everyone cannibals in this society? Well, basically, all of the animals of the entire earth supposedly contracted a virus that not only makes them inedible, but will infect humans with the virus that kills them if they bite them or I don't know everything that spreads the virus, but that's basically the premise as to why people are cannibals. Now, some of the characters in the book don't even believe it. They think it's a government conspiracy, but society has already been, this is way after cannibalism's already been legalized in the society. So there's human slaughterhouses, and our main character runs a human slaughterhouse. He manages it. He's a top guy there, and he hates his job and he hates his life basically, but he has to keep the job because his dad is in a nursing home and he needs to raise money to keep him alive. So already there is a pretty grim premise, and the book does not get less grim as it goes on. And the ending, I don't really have any words for it, to be honest. I would say that this book, something it does really well is it puts a picture in your mind with what you're reading. It's good at descriptive writing for the, I feel like visuals. I don't know if that's something you really want out of a book like this, because some of the scenes are pretty gross. There's a scene where puppies are getting tortured to death. So, just warning you, that's one of the things that's in this book. And there's rape in the book too, pretty stuff like that. I mean, obviously you have people in slaughterhouses, but yeah. So I don't want to spoil too much about this book, because I feel like if you just go into it knowing that that's what it's about, it will give you a lot more, it just resonates more if you go into it somewhat blind. But that's the premise of the book. I would give this book 8 out of 10, 8.5 maybe. It was really good, but the only thing I don't like about it is that we never got to find out if the animal virus was real. And I feel like also the ending wasn't necessarily books like this aren't meant to be satisfying, is the main thing I'm trying to get to. And I like to be satisfied after I'm done reading something. So that's just me personally, but it does affect the rating. In terms of the way the book's written, though, I don't have any problems with, that. The book's written fine. And I don't think the book really has a greater message either. I think that's another reason that I don't like it as much, because with books like this, where it's some sort of dystopian society where people do fucked up things to each other, the underlying message of the book is just humanity cruel. Well, guess what? Humanity is also the opposite of cruel. So not really that nuanced. It's a played out message that's been done over and over, and it's pessimistic and black-pilled, which is another reason I don't really like books with that message. I think they're cringe. But I liked this one a lot because I'm also a fan of grisly horror stuff like that. This is definitely body horror. Holy shit. Body horror to the max degree. So if that's what you're into, you will probably like this book. Snarf Gang out.